Hey YouTubers, Jalapeno Gal back. Today is not a book review day. I found this image on Pinterest from, I don't know how to pronounce it, Clorin Vorvalwassen? Let's see. This is where I found this image, and this is a grayscale image of a dragon head that I fell in love with. And I started coloring it, and I just really liked the way it was turning out, so I thought I would just turn the camera on and give you guys a short tutorial. I probably won't color the whole dragon. I'm just going to show you how I did the scales. So as always, I use Prismacolor pencils, and for this video, let's see, I'm using Indithrone Blue. I'm using Denim Blue. If you can see that, I don't think you can. True Blue, Sky Blue Light, and White. And I'm also using my blending medium, Windsor Newton Blending and Glazing Medium. A lot of people like to use Gamsol. It kind of gives me a headache, so I'm sticking with what I've been using, although Gamsol is very good. And I use paper stumps with my blending medium. So I'm going to start by just explaining a little bit of what I know so far about grayscale. I just started doing these, so I'm not professional yet. I'm still learning, so I'm just going to take you guys with me. So what I've done is I've taken the Indithrone Blue and I've gone into all the areas that have the gray like this, because the grayscale pictures kind of show you where the darkness of your color should be. So what I've done, and this, from what I know, grayscale pictures are a great way to learn how to do shadow effects, to learn where you need to place the darker colors versus the lighter colors so that you get that effect that we all really love. So what I've done is started with this blue, and I've gone in and I've darkened in all the areas that should have the shadows. So I'm going to move on to my denim. Next, I'm taking my denim blue and I'm applying probably medium pressure, not really light pressure, and I'm just kind of going with the flow of the scale. I'm not trying to make it all the same on each scale. I'm going with the flow, the bend of the actual scale. And then I will go to my True Blue and I will add another little layer here. And you're going to have to play with it, especially if you're just learning how to do this, because you're going to end up with hard lines that you want to, oh, this is my Sky Blue Light, that you want to blend a little better so it doesn't look like, you know, you want the transition. You don't just want dark blue, medium blue, light blue, and be obvious about it. So once I get those colors laid out, I will take my paper stump with my blending medium, and on things like this I like to start in the light area and just focus on that, because you'll pull a whole lot of that dark in there. So once I just kind of smooth that out, then I'll come up on my dark and start blending it like so. And I will come back in with my sky blue and kind of lighten that up. And you see, after I do that, there's like a kind of a hard line there, so I'll come back in with my True Blue, and what I'll do is, as lightly as possible, I'll hit that hard line so it kind of fades it into that light blue. Let's see, and then a lot of times on a lot of these other ones, I'll come back in with my darkest blue, the Indithrone, and I'll just reapply some of that shadow right through here. And I'll take my blending stump and bring that back down, smooth out that line. like that. And then when I really want to get this white highlight, which is like the reflection on each one of the scales, I'll come back in with my white. And not all of them needed it, but you know, like this one and this one, I'll come back in with my white and just line that tip at the very bottom of that light blue. To give it that highlight. So let's do another one. And okay, so on these smaller scales, you kind of want to, how do I explain? Like on these bigger scales, you're going to have a lot more dark blue area, and on the lighter scales, they're kind of covered up, or the smaller scales, they're kind of covered up more by the bigger scales. So you're not going to want to do all of this. Like on this one right here, you're probably only going to want this lighter blue, the true blue, with the sky blue, because it's not completely visible. And you might even come back in with just a little bit of this darkest blue and hit it like that. See. Pull that color down. See how that works? Okay, I'm going to come in with my denim blue. Again, following the curvature of that scale. Medium pressure. And come in with my true blue. You are overlapping that color onto the denim blue. You're not just stopping at that line and starting there. Come in with the sky blue. And then grabbing that paper stump, you want to get some of that dark blue out of there. Remember, come in with that lightest color first and then pull down that darker color. And what the blending medium does is it pushes the pigments down into the paper, so you don't have the tooth of the paper showing through where the pencil goes over the tooth of the paper. So it makes it a lot more vibrant. And shows less of that paper. So I'm going to come back in with my endothrone and add that dark shadow, because when I use my paper stump, I am kind of pulling some of that out from where I laid that color down first. And my puppy wants in. Kind of too far down with that one. But it's okay. Almost everything is fixable. I'm going to come in with my white pencil and add that reflection. So I'm going to pause you guys for a minute and let my pooch in. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to do a few more of these and then I'll cut the video short. If you found it helpful, please feel free to subscribe and like the video. Share it if you like. I do have a Facebook group now that you can get all my charts that I use to keep track of my colors and the blending colors that I like. For instance, I like this combination, so when I find a combination that I like, I have a PDF chart that my husband created for me. And I will write down the colors and an example of the colors as they're blended, so that the next time I want this color combination, it's just really easy for me to grab instead of trying to figure out what colors they were. Because, you know, Prisma color has like 150 colors, so almost impossible to keep track of all your color combinations. But yeah, those files are in the or those PDFs and Excel spreadsheets are in the file section on my Facebook page. So I can you can go there, ask to join. It is a closed group, so you know whatever's posted there is not going to be all up on your friend's newsfeed. And all my videos that I do here, I post there, as well as links to the supplies that I use. And there's a lot of great ladies and gentlemen on that page that give their opinions about supplies and the things they like to use. And there's a few people that have blogs and do their own reviews, book reviews, and they post them there. I have lots of book reviews on my YouTube, so if you go look at my videos, you'll see all the different ones. And if you, oh, I forgot my white. And if you, if there's a book that you're interested in, you're welcome to request a review on my Facebook page, and I will add it to my list of books. Now, I'm not rich. I can't afford books every single week, but I'll get 3 or 4 at a time and then do reviews for the month. So I'll put those links in the Facebook page. Stop it. No. Hold on. They're feisty today. Okay, so anyway, I will post those links in the description box below to the Facebook page, and probably a few links to the supplies that I like to use, just because people are always asking in my comment section, which is totally fine. So I just find it makes it easier for everybody just to be able to go find it on a list and use it. Okay, True Blue. Didn't Cyndi Lauper do a song called True Blue? True Blue, baby, I love you. And they are not going to let me do a video in peace and quiet today, are they? Devasina, come here. Dev. I really hope these help you guys. Please leave comments for other viewers. Comments is what people like, and they like to have conversations with other like-minded people. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video there, you guys. I think that shows you enough. And yes, eventually I'm going to come out with another video of my completed works, but I need to have, you know, at least 5 or 6 to show you guys. So I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.